Good morning.
Good morning.
This is indeed a very memorable, a very historic occasion. This is a time that we gather to honor in a very significant way someone who dedicated her entire life to the uplifting of the community, the city, the state, the uplifting of black people, women, the uplifting of humankind in general. Before I go further, I just want to acknowledge the fact that this morning in our presence, we are so blessed to have Dr. Timothy D. Black to be with us, who worked alongside Margaret in so many ways and still is an inspiration to all of us. Thank you, Tim. To my colleague, Danny K. Davis, who was with us on this particular issue from day one, to all the committee who served in a voluntary capacity, chaired by Dr. Peggy Montez. Peggy is going to speak to you. And the indomitable leadership and inspiration of the unconquerable Conrad, Dr. Conrad. Well, you can do a story of to my staff, Rosemary Hall, and to Robin Wheeler Grange, to Deborah Johnson, my communications director, to all who are gathered here. This is indeed, again, a very historical moment. Margaret deserves this honor. Margaret deserves this occasion. She was a person who lived in this community, worked from this community, benefited this community, but her benefits far exceed and extend way beyond just this community. One thing as a preacher that I've learned about the creation story in the book of Genesis is that God created man, and one of the first things when he did when he gave man and mankind life, he gave him the power to name things. That's an awesome power. To call things what you want them to be, the power to define, the power to name things. And as I look over my interpretation of the history of the world, that power to name things has been the foundation of culture and language, economic enterprise, spiritual growth, all centers and comes from that power to name things. That was the first power that God gave Adam, was the power to name things. Margaret understood that. That's why she became an artist and endeavored to do things that she did, paint, sculpture, draw, because she understood that the creativity and the power to name things is the essence of being a human being. It's what makes us different from other members of the animal kingdom. And anytime you lose the power to name things, someone else will name it for you. And that's the beginning of oppression. When you lose the power to name things, that's the beginning of losing your mind. And other folks will control you. So on this occasion, at this time, we, along with Mike Kelly, my new, what did they say, my BFF, we're going to name this historical beach, this park, and if things go well, we'll name some other things, maybe the bridge, I don't know if Alderman agrees to this, all after Margaret C. Burroughs. Margaret G. Burroughs, Margaret Goss Burroughs. She was not only a member of the Park District and an artist, but she was an institution builder in our community. So today we are here, we are going to complete the trilogy of naming something after three very important women in our city. We named the interchange after Mary Byrne, the Mary Jane Byrne interchange. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We named the park down in the loop after Maggie Daley, the Maggie Daley Park. And now, at this very time, beginning tomorrow when the board makes a decision, we're going to complete the trilogy. We're going to name this beach and this park after Dr. Margaret Goss Burroughs. What you call it is important. What you name it is very important. We're going to name this forevermore after our friend, our inspiration. The only one who deserves this honor. And indeed it is a very, very significant honor. Don't ever give up the power to name it, to call it what you want to call it. Don't let nobody else name your heroes, your sheroes. Don't let anybody else name your condition in life. You name it. Have that power. Use that power. It's really the most important power that you have in terms of naming and calling things as you want them to be called. Thank you.